Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna do something new. So I found this article, randomly about somebody from a Forensic Files episode I watched. I love Forensic Files. So I decided to give this a look through. This guy was featured on the episode of Forensic Files called Naughty or Nice. Nice spelled with a Y, like his name. Um, you can still find it on YouTube for free under the Medical Detectives Full Episode YouTube channel because for some reason FilmRise, I guess, lost the rights to keep putting out Forensic Files, but I can still see it, so it doesn't matter to me. Um, so the article in this is former drug exec who killed wife in 2004 now in trouble for selling fake cancer cures for dogs. Jonathan Nyce was convicted of manslaughter for killing Michelle Nyce in New Jersey. A new case alleges he ripped off vulnerable pet owners. Now, this is going to be interesting. Jonathan Nyce, the New Jersey man who served prison time for killing his wife 16 years ago, is facing trouble again. This time, federal charges he allegedly ripped off pet. This time on federal charges, he allegedly ripped off pet owners by selling them fake drugs to cure their dogs' cancers. So, for the record, he was actually put in jail for murder, but I'm gonna spoil it here. I'm not sure how many of you who watched this, if any of you do at all, are gonna go and watch the Forensic Files episode. But he was convicted of killing his wife. But his defense team was able to make it seem like it was a passion-induced manslaughter because he had found out that his wife had gone back to having an affair with their gardener. Um, Even though he kind of knew about it beforehand, so I don't know why this would suddenly spark him with like rage like that. But yeah, it's a long thing. Maybe I'll link the episode down in my description box if you want to get the full story. But yeah, he was never convicted of actual murder; it's more manslaughter. So yeah. And Nice was a one-time pharmaceutical company executive prior to the beating death of Michelle Nyce in 2004, a sensational case out of the upscale town of Hopewell, New Jersey, that made headlines across the United States. He was sentenced to 8 years in prison after being found guilty of manslaughter and was released after serving 5. Now it is alleged Nice collected hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars from the owners of terminally ill dogs through the sale of fake drugs with names like Temexel and Natrosone. Those are dumb. According to information, I actually forgot the two, from U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Philadelphia, released on Tuesday. Through websites actually, let's see this link right here. Okay, page is not found, so that sucks. Through websites, companies, and phone calls made for the purpose of pushing the drugs, Nice made claims like Tumexol is effective against a wide variety of cancers, and Tumexol will almost always restore cancer-stricken dogs' appetite, spirit, and energy, investigators said. Nice is indicted on charges of wire fraud and interstate shipment of misbranded animal drugs. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is Nice was a pharmaceutical magnate, but his company, before the murder of his wife, had actually gone bankrupt. Um, I don't know exactly why. The episode didn't really go into it. I think one of them said like he wasn't a really good businessman, so I'm assuming it was financial. But I don't know. A Temple album. Nice started. No, Temple alum. I don't know why I said album. Nice started the canine cancer drug scheme after his release from prison for killing his wife. As a former researcher who had studied cancer and founded a pharmaceutical company once touted a promising asthma drug, that's what he was working on actually before his company went bankrupt. Like it was like I think a pill for like asthma or something like that. I mean, if he ever actually did get to do it, that'd actually be very interesting. I could imagine for people with asthma. His products for dogs seemed all the more credible. The drugs are alleged to be nothing more than a random collection of bulk ingredients that Nice had blended together in a nearby facility in this town. Federal investigators said the sale of these products not only bilked pet owners out of healing care for ailing pets, but violated the FDA through the sale of unapproved drugs, U.S. Attorney William McSwain said, calling Nice's actions cruel and illegal. And when pets become sick, caring owners look for hope, often doing everything they can to keep their beloved pets alive and well, McSwain said. The defendant is charged with taking advantage of that nurturing instinct in the worst way possible by defrauding pet owners and giving them false hope that they might be able to save their dying pet. Nice was found guilty of beating his wife to death. I don't know why you suddenly cut to that, but okay. even though you already said that. Nyce was found guilty of beating his wife to death in the basement of their multi-million-dollar house. He then staged a car crash. It was a car crash, trying to make it look like Michelle Nyce had driven into a creek near the couple's Hopewell home. Jonathan Nyce was ultimately found guilty of passion provocation manslaughter. The case became a true crime sensation and even made it onto an episode of Forensic Files titled Titles. I don't know why it says titles there. It's titled Naughty You're Nice. And the video is not active because FilmRise, again, I think they just deleted all the Forensic Files episodes they had. You can still find it on YouTube again. Just search up Medical Detectives Naughty or Nice, and you'll find it easily. The now 16-year-old case attracted true crime series and tabloids for the love triangle that entangled Nyce's wife and their landscaper. Michelle Nyce, 34, when she was killed, had been having an affair with their landscaper, Alexandra Castaneda. I don't think that was the name they used in the show. It could be. It's been a bit since I watched that episode. Who in turn had been trying to extort $500,000 from Jonathan Nyce, claiming to have a sex tape of Michelle, according to a 2004 report by the New York Times. Also, Michelle's marriage to Nyce as a mail-order bride was not overlooked in the tabloid coverage. Nyce and Michelle's relationship had begun by letter correspondence in the 1980s when he saw her photo in a newspaper ad for a woman in the Philippines, the New York Times also reported. Nyce was released from prison early on his 8-year sentence for manslaughter. He has continued his claim innocence since then, and even published a book about it entitled Under Cover of Law, which is actually kind of bullshit because when he was confronted about the evidence, he tried to make it seem like it was a self-defense thing. He never tried to say he was like innocent of like her causing her death. He said he tried to restage it like a car accident, but when the police didn't believe him, he all of a sudden said it was like a suicide. It was like self-defense. And I also should also say his book is apparently I haven't read it and I want to because it just sounds absolutely hilarious to read a guy who's basically has all this evidence against him try and say like I didn't do this. And I heard it's got a lot of negative reviews from what I hear, but like I wanted to find a free copy and I couldn't. So if you know where I can read this book for free, let me know because I really want to read it. And that is about it, all of it. So yeah, Jonathan Nyce is still a piece of shit because at first he murders his wife and now he's trying to take advantage. He was trying to take advantage of people who were losing their pets just to make a quick buck because he had no other way to make money. It's really gross, honestly, just the fact that he's just so willing to scam these people. Like, taking advantage of someone when they're losing somebody they love is really despicable, and, like, I'm just glad he's getting caught again, and maybe he'll serve more time in prison, because I don't think he should have ever gotten out to begin with. But anyway, maybe I'll do this again, because I always like to see, what happens after the murder conviction happens. Like, there are some interesting things that happen, so maybe I'll do that sometime. If you want me to, let me know in the comments below. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. And if you want to see more of videos like this, tell me and I will try and make it happen because there are like a couple I'm honestly interested in. So anyway, I'm the Friendly Weirdo. I'm going to sign off. And remember, stay beautiful because I'm certainly not going to do that for you.